Okasan, koko ni gomi o setete mo ii desu ka? Kan mo betsu no fukuro ni irete kudasai. Welcome back, I'm Mike Still. This channel is all about learning languages and in doing so, better understanding different countries and cultures. Ohayo gozaimasu, watashi wa Mike desu. Watashi wa Nihongo wa benkyou shite imasu. Today I want to talk to you about my first impressions of Japanese. I've been learning Japanese now for 6 days. It is Monday the 27th. This is day 6 of learning Japanese. So when you're learning a new language and you're going into this unknown territory, there are lots of questions that you have in mind, and I guess you have lots of fears as well. So when I embarked on this journey about a week ago, some of my fears included things like, okay, what if I start learning Japanese and there are, I don't know, like 20 different dialects, each spoken within their own small rural village or part of Japan? What if actually when I'm learning Japanese, I'm actually kind of only learning Tokyo Japanese or only learning Osaka Japanese, and every resource I look at will have a different version of Japanese? That was one of my fears. I was thinking, will I even be understood unless I speak with a perfect intonation, inflection, tonation, etc.? I was worried that there might be loads of different words for the same languages. I was thinking, will I ever actually be able to learn to read? Will there be sounds that I can't even make? Will I talk Japanese and you guys on YouTube just won't even understand what I'm saying, etc., etc.? Now, it's only early days now. It's day 6, but I'm happy to say that most of these fears have kind of washed away. I'm starting to get the impression like Japanese language is fairly consistent across the islands, across the country. I mean, it's a relatively small country really when you think about it, and I feel like from the resources I've used, like on Netflix, I've been watching Terrace House, Mysterious Kiss, I've been watching anime, and in comparing that to my main dialogue from NHK World, Easy Japanese, and the language seems fairly consistent. There aren't any particularly really difficult sounds, and a lot of the Japanese sounds are similar to English, so there's nothing really too difficult there. And my other fears, things like reading, I've discovered that there is it's not really an alphabet, but it's like almost like a character chart. I haven't started studying yet, but the hiragana, I believe it's called, looks like I can pretty much study that in a few days and get a good gist of it. So a lot of my initial fears have washed away, which is great. So that's my kind of first impression. I can't help but to compare it with Arabic, where kind of all the opposite was true. For example, there are loads of dialects. There are lots of different words for the same thing. There are some sounds which are really, really different. Lots of unique sounds. So I'm not saying Japanese is easy, but my first impressions of Japanese are that it is achievable and it is probably easier than Arabic. I'd say it's definitely easier than Arabic. Now it's only day 6, and who knows, maybe when I get to day 26, or I was going to say 36, but this will just be 30 days, I might have totally changed my mind. Now there is one exception to this, which is the grammar, which I just want to talk about. There's a reason I opened this video with a random sentence about taking out trash, which was Okasan, koko ni gomi o setete mo ii desu ka? That means, mother, may I throw away waste here? And it's from my dialogue, and I picked this out to use as an example today because I wanted to talk about the grammatical structure and the sentence structure and the order in which you say things. So let's take this sentence, Okasan, koko ni gomi o setete mo ii desu ka? It's a question and it means, mother, may I throw away the waste here, or the trash, or the garbage, or the rubbish, or whatever you want to call it. Now, if we look at the word order, I'm just going to look in Japanese. It says mother, here, waste, throw away, may I. So it's kind of like totally backwards, right? So koko, here, gomi is waste, setete is like to throw out, mo ii desu ka is like may I, and the ka making it the question. So really you're saying, mother, here, waste, throw out, may I. So that's really difficult. Now if you compare that to something like English and Arabic, the sentence structure with English and Arabic is actually quite similar. In Arabic you'd say something like, Ummi mumkin arbiya zabala huna, mathalan, for example. So that pretty much matches, mum, may I throw out rubbish here. It's the same word order. So I said that Japanese seemed kind of like relatively achievable, or I don't want to say, I hesitate to use the word easy, but workable compared with something like Arabic. But there is this exception, and I think the sentence structure and maybe some finer grammatical detail might be a kind of difference to that. The next sentence, which is the response, which the mother says, is kan wabetsu no fukuru ni erete kudasai. Kan wabetsu no fukuru ni erete kudasai. That means please put cans into another bag, but if you look at the order, can, I'll just say it one more time, kan wabetsu no fukuru ni erete kudasai. That means can, bag, put, please. So again, like the order is totally opposite. Can, please, to put, another, please. So the order is totally messed up. So that's my thoughts for today. I'm going to keep these videos a little bit shorter. I do appreciate you writing comments and correcting me or giving me your side of the story. If you've been learning Japanese, how did you find it? What were your first impressions? Maybe you are Japanese, you're bilingual. Happy to say there's loads of people watching from Japan, which is great. Special welcome to you guys. And yeah, until tomorrow, mata ashita, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in day 7. Bye-bye.